So guys, what we're going to be covering today is how I used AI to build an AI commerce store that pays me $3,000 to $5,000 a month profit in my sleep, and how you can effortlessly launch your own in less than 1 hour, even if you have zero prior experience and a low starting budget. And by the way, guys, the case study that we're using around this training is a brand new business. This is a brand new business that we took from zero to over $87,000 in less than 90 days with less than $100 budget. And we built it 100% with AI. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do the same thing by the end of this training. And just so you guys know, because everybody is always asking me this dang question, how much is the profit? How much is the profit? Well, in the last 30 days, this business did $4,400 in profit, and we started it with less than $100 just a couple of weeks ago. And I said it pays me all day, all night long in my sleep. And you can see that last night, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m., this business was bringing in over $300 while I was in my dreams catching some Z's. So I just wanted to prove to you guys that this is all legit and these numbers are really accurate. And by the way, guys, I want to emphasize that it doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner, if you have little to no tech skills, if you failed at other online opportunities, or even if you have a small budget. Anybody can do this, okay? I promise you that anyone can do this because AI found the product, AI built the store, AI made the ads, and it helped us turn a $38 investment into a six-figure business in 90 days. And that's what we're gonna be going into detail about today. I'm gonna teach you guys exactly how to do this. So on this masterclass, I'm going to teach you guys the exact process that I use to help a complete beginner at 17 years old with zero experience achieve these exact results. I'm going to teach you guys how to use AI to spit out an AICoM store in 11 minutes, even if you can barely attach a file to an email. Let me get a 2 in the chat from all my not so tech savvy people in here. I know it's some of y'all that are not that good with computers. Just let me get a 2 in the chat from some of my not so tech savvy guys. And also I'm going to teach you how to train AI to instantly find you a profitable product and start making sales tomorrow with a near $0 budget. And if you guys stay to the end, I do have some free gifts that I want to give you. I'm going to give you guys access to my winning product research prompt that we use to find the product that we scaled to almost $100,000 in the first couple of weeks. And this is actually exclusive for my $10,000 inner circle that you guys don't hear me talk about anywhere else. I only give this to my students inside of there, but I'm going to give it to you guys today for free. And just to put all my cards on the table, at the end, I am going to reveal to you guys an opportunity for you to get inside of this inner circle, but I'm going to drop a whole lot of free value before we get there. The other gift that I'm going to give you is my $0 to $1.8 million case study. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I built a business on Shopify from $0 to almost $2 million in sales, and it's fully uncensored. And I don't mean that way. I mean, you're going to be seeing my product. You're going to see my ads. You're going to see my store. You're going to see everything completely uncovered. Not like the rest of these Shopify guys. I'm going to give you everything so you can look at it and just copy and paste it for yourself. And lastly, at the very end, we're going to do a private Q&A, and I'm even going to give away the recording of this training to you guys. So are you guys excited? Let's get it, man. We're about to jump right into this training. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys are excited. I know I am. It's time to get started. But listen. This right here is a two-way street. And I'm only going to ask you guys for one thing. I'm going to give you everything that I got right now. I'm going to give you all of my energy, everything that I spent a month building up for. But all I ask in return is that you guys give me your best. So I'm going to give you my best. I spent a month cooking up this presentation for you guys. It's 7 p.m. I've been working all day, but I'm still here to give you guys all my energy and give you all this game. In exchange, I ask for your best. So when you're watching this training today, don't be on your phone. Don't be scrolling TikTok. Don't listen to this in the background. I need you to lock in with me. Get you a pen and paper. Take some notes down. Just give me your best today. Give me your energy the same way I'm giving you mine. That's the only thing I ask. I'm not even asking you for $1 for this stream. That's the only thing I ask. And another thing that I want you guys to do is really try to visualize yourself achieving the things that we talk about on today's live stream. This is one of my mentors right here, Bob Proctor. Maybe you guys know Bob. Give me a yes in the chat if you guys ever heard of this man, Bob Proctor. He's the GOAT, man. And one of the things he taught me very early from one of his books is that thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, right? So today when we're doing this presentation, I need you guys to visualize yourself accomplishing the things that we're going to be talking about together. Look at it as if it's already done. That is what I want you guys to be doing as we go through this. So do we have a deal? Give me a yes in the chat if we got a deal, man. Give me a yes in the chat if we got a deal so we can finally kick this thing off and get this thing started. All right, the yeses are flying in. That's what I like to see. It's time to get started with this thing. If you guys don't already know who I am, my name is Jordan Welch. I'm an e-commerce millionaire and the #1 Shopify coach in the world. I've helped more people start on Shopify than anybody in the world. I mean, most of you guys have seen my dropshipping videos on YouTube. Let me know, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys seen one of my dropshipping videos on YouTube. But the reality is, it didn't start like this. I come from real humble beginnings. This is actually the house that I grew up in. This house right here, less than 500 square foot. I grew up in this house with 5 people, man. My mom made less than $20,000 a year, and I used to work out the laundry room in this house when I made my first million online. I grew up in South Florida. I was raised by a single mom. I wasn't born into money. I'm a college dropout with no degree. Like, I was meant to come to this planet and be another statistic, just like most everybody else. But instead I flipped it, right? And now today I'm a multimillionaire at 27 years old. I generated over $10 million online. I built 2 multi-million-dollar e-commerce brands and I sold one for a crazy amount of money. I just recently moved my mom about that other house and bought her dream house. And most importantly, man, I helped over 10,000 people start their first online store and created 11 verified millionaires with my training. So my life has changed in ways that I couldn't ever imagine. And a lot of it is due to me starting my first e-commerce business. You can see some of the people I helped here. This is Julian, first week up to 1,000 euros. You got right here, Albray. He got his first $12,000 a month. You got all these people over the years, man. I've just been doing this a long time. I've helped thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So I just show you guys it's not to flex, but to emphasize that you guys are in good hands today and you learned it from the right person, all right? But there's one story that I'm most proud of. This right here is Daniel. This is my little protege right here. This guy, Daniel, came to Miami a couple months, or about a month and a half back at 17 years old. I was doing a challenge. Maybe some of you guys saw the challenge. And the whole goal of the challenge was to take a complete stranger from broke to rich in 30 days. It was the craziest idea I had ever come up with in my entire life. But I said, you know what? God's calling me to do this. Let me give it a shot. We had 30,000 people apply, and Daniel was the one that won the challenge. He pulled up to my house in Miami, man, with $38 in his bank account. Fast forward to 30 days later, we helped him build an AICoM store that is making over $1,600 a day with over $700 in profit in one day. So to celebrate, I took my boy here to the Inter Miami soccer match. We got to watch Messi ball out. It was a great time. But fast forward to today, actually a couple weeks ago, Daniel's business is now making over $2,500 a day at 17 years old. How much money was you making at 17 years old? I know I wasn't making that much money. And now this guy just told his mom he's not going to go to college anymore. He's going to focus full time on the e-commerce thing. And that right there is what we love to see, man. And my question to you guys is, how would $700 profit per day change your life? Like, how big of a difference would you see in your life if you were making an extra 700 bones a day? Would you give it to your kids? Would you give it to your girl? Would you get a new apartment? Let me know in the chat what you would do with an extra $700 a day. I'm just curious. I just kind of want to know what you guys would do. And everybody's saying, is this live or pre-recorded? This is definitely live. It is 7:13 EST. We live. Don't worry about that. It's not pre-recorded. They said they would invest. You lying. I know you would go shopping with that. But no, I know a lot of y'all would invest it in the right things and give it back to your people. But that's a good question to ask yourself. As we go through this training, visualize how different your life would be if you achieve these results that I'm showing you from all these other people, because you guys can do it too, especially once you implement these 3 secrets that we're going to be talking about today. And this is really the bulk of the training. So secret number 1 is we're going to go over the biggest opportunity to make money on Shopify with AI that pretty much nobody is talking about. I promise you I'm on the internet all day. This is still untapped. Secret number 2, I'm going to teach you guys how to ethically steal $1 million product in less than 10 minutes. This is exactly how we found Daniel's product. And then secret number 3, I'm going to teach you how to get your first Shopify sale in the next 48 hours without spending a fortune on ads. All right. So let's get into secret number 1. You guys ready to get this thing going? Let's get into secret number 1. Secret number 1 starts like this. Unless you guys are already rich, right? You got to understand that our current economy is not very favorable. As you guys know, things are just getting more and more expensive, and it feels like the dollar is just becoming weaker and weaker. Give me a one in the chat if you guys know what I'm talking about. You making maybe even more money at your job, but it just isn't stretching as far as it used to. I know that's how I used to feel. And the scarier part is that AI is set to replace the equivalent of 300 million jobs in the next couple of years. This is a report from Goldman Sachs, by the way. This is not some rinky-dink website. This is a real fact that AI is on pace to replace over 300 million jobs. And if you factor that into the total job force in the United States, that means that 1 out of 3 of you can potentially be unemployed in the next 6 to 12 months. A lot of these jobs that they're teaching you to go to college for, a lot of these jobs that they're presenting to you as a good opportunity are very soon to be replaced by AI. So even if your finances are better than they've ever been, you need to start making more than just get by money if you want to thrive in this economy. You need to make a lot more money if you want to survive and thrive in this economy. And that's my goal for this training today, is to teach you guys how to make a lot more money. And of course, you can take these matters into your own hands, which is smart, but very risky. Maybe you guys have already tried to start a side hustle or tried to start another online business, and you've seen firsthand how this thing can fall apart right in front of your face. Because the truth is, most of these online opportunities, they promise big profits, but they bring even bigger risk. Take, for example, day trading. You guys got to put up tens of thousands of dollars of your own money just before you ever see a dollar in success. Or take, for example, crypto trading, where you guys are investing literally thousands of dollars into random projects created by scammers, and before you know it, your money goes to dust. Most of these online opportunities require a ton of upfront cash, a ton of upfront time, and a ton of emotional investment. And especially if you fail on one of these things, you know the emotional toll that it takes on you as a beginner. So the question then is this: who even knows in the end if it's going to pay off? So is it possible to risk practically nothing, yet still create life-changing income and do it quickly? Well, look, after over 10 years in the internet marketing space and after 7 years in the e-com and dropshipping space, I can tell you that the answer is yes. Because what I'm about to teach you guys today is a proven to work system. The results speak for themselves. This is Cod. He started a new store and grew it to over $15,000 a month in just the first couple of weeks. This is distinct. He's one of my most successful students. He joined my community just a couple years ago, and now he's making almost $400,000 a month. Can you believe that? This guy joined my community. I helped him get his first sale, and fast forward 2 years later, he's making over 400 grand a month. And I know that's an incomprehensible amount of money for a lot of you guys, so we're not gonna stick on that for too long, but I just had to show you how big this stuff can actually get. And the reason for all this is that AI has made making money easier than ever before. The truth is, the United States added 500,000 new millionaires last year thanks to AI. There are more millionaires being birthed in society today than ever before. And the reason for this is the introduction of AI. But if I can be 100% transparent with you guys, let me know if I could do that. Give me a yes in the chat if you're cool with me being very real and very honest. If you guys follow my content, you know I'm not about selling the dream and I'm not about all the fluff. I want to just keep it real and raw with you guys. If I can be 100% transparent with you, AI alone is not going to make you rich. I'm not finna get on here and be like, yo, guys, just download this AI app, click a button, and you're going to get rich, like all these other guys that are selling these Forex bots and things like that. No, AI alone won't make you rich. It's about having the right vehicle to use with AI. And of course, that vehicle that we're going to be using is Shopify. Shopify had over $292 billion in sales processed on their platform last year alone, which is almost a 25% increase from the previous year. And this year, they're on track to increase by an even higher percentile. If you guys look at the metrics, that's more than Etsy, Walmart, and eBay combined. Shopify is towering over the 3 largest online shopping conglomerates other than Amazon and just running laps around them. So why would you not want to be positioned in this vehicle? And also Shopify has this thing, and maybe some of you guys are familiar. Let me know in the chat. Give me a one if you've heard of this. This is called Shop Pay, where people can log in and they can instantly purchase items with one click, just like Amazon Prime. And right now they have over 150 million people signed up to this that put all their credit cards and all their personal information that can just click in one button and purchase from your website easier than ever before. When I first started on Shopify, we ain't had all that. And right now it's better than ever. And that's why I tell you guys, man, there has never been a better time to start selling products online. Take it from somebody that has been in the game for a super long time. The kids calling me Unc nowadays because I really been doing this since 2017. I've seen all the phases, and I'm telling you that there has never been a better time to start selling products online. And this is not the traditional drop shipping that you guys are used to seeing. This is not the old methods that you guys have been seeing for years with the low quality, slow shipping garbage from AliExpress, with those crazy high refund rates, with the extremely challenging process to build your store and create ads that literally took you weeks to get off the ground. Maybe some of you guys know about burning thousands of dollars testing products that never worked and you just couldn't figure out why. It's like a slot machine. That's how the old drop shipping used to feel like, was just a slot machine of just testing products and seeing what works. And by the way, every time you guys hear that notification, we made around $50 to $80 in sales. So just keep listening out for that one, just so you guys know that we're doing this live while we doing a presentation. But thankfully, guys, we found a better way. We're not doing this old way no more. This thing is dead and gone. We found a better way, and that's AI commerce. We came up with this method a couple months back. We spent a bunch of money testing and experimenting, really trying to figure out how to do this properly. And we got it, man. And now it's to the point where AI can find you a profitable and proven product with no guesswork. We're using high quality products with 5 to 7 day shipping times with private suppliers. We got happy customers that rave about our products, minimal chargebacks. AI gonna build your store and make your ads for you. And the store setup now takes 15 minutes and not 2 weeks. And now you can launch with less than $50 and get your first sale as soon as day number 2. This is the new way, and this is exactly what we helped Daniel with launching his store. And this is what you guys are gonna learn exactly how to do by the end of this training. So I hope you guys are excited to learn more about AI commerce, because I genuinely believe it's one of the best opportunities that I've ever seen in my entire life. And here's why this works, even if you failed before. You're not guessing the product. AI is giving you a proven winner. You're not designing the store. AI is gonna help build it for you. And you're not even creating the ads, because AI is gonna make them for you. This is the first moment in history that you guys can launch a profitable store without being an expert in anything. I like to compare it to bowling with the bumpers. Let me know in the chat if you guys like bowling, man. Give me a yes in the chat if you guys ever been bowling with the bumpers. If you haven't, what it is you roll the ball down the lane and these things pop up on the side and the ball bounces off the side to make sure that you don't miss. And you're not gonna get a strike every time, but you're at least gonna hit a couple of pins. And AI commerce is the exact same way. There are no more gutter balls because AI has become the bumpers to make sure that you always hit a couple pins. And in this game, hitting a couple pins can mean making hundreds of dollars a day. And you might even hit a strike. So if you can copy and paste simple AI prompts, I promise you that you can do this too. This is Corey. Corey went through our free training and he was able to scale a store with AI past $1,000 a day. And you can see these results are very recent. This is from August 10th. He said his AI tools built my store for me in minutes, taught me how to instantly identify products and create compelling ads, all without spending a bunch of time on building the store. So shout out to Corey, man. He's absolutely crushing it. So I'll leave you guys with this, right? Shopify is proven, but AI is the bumpers. And right now, in this moment, it's never been easier to start a store without wasting a bunch of money or being a marketing genius. So before we get into secret number 2, man, let me know in the chat if you guys are feeling a little bit more confident about starting one of these AI commerce stores. Let me know if you guys feel a little better about this opportunity. Let me know if it's starting to make more sense to you. I know some of you guys hear AI and you get scared, but my goal in this training is to make it real simple for you. And now in secret number 2, I want to get into some more tactical game. I know you guys want that real actionable stuff, just like my YouTube videos. So now we're going to talk about how to use AI to ethically steal $1 million product in less than 10 minutes. This is my exact product research strategy, and I'm going to break it down to you guys now. The first thing you got to understand comes from the GOAT, Tony Robbins. If you want to be successful, you need to find someone who has achieved the results you want and copy what they did. Now, when Tony says something, you open up both ears and you listen. This guy's a freaking billionaire. He's one of the greatest speakers of all time. And I think he's 100% right in what he's saying. Would you guys agree? Give me a yes in the chat if you guys would agree with what Tony is saying, because I think he's absolutely correct. I'm a big quotes guy, and I had to share this one as well. You guys can always tell who the pioneers are because they have arrows in their back and they're lying face down in the dirt. The people that go to a country or an island first usually get murked by the people that are already there. Reason being, that's not their land. They haven't explored that. They don't know if it's safe. So what's the smarter thing to do then? To wait until people have already gone, made sure it's safe, got everything situated, and then you go. We don't want to be a pioneer. We want to find what's already working and we want to implement it for ourselves. It actually brings me back to the beginning of my journey with e-commerce. This is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm sharing this with you guys, but whatever, we're going to do it now. So in total, in my entire net worth, I have less than $1,000. I think I had like $900, and that was all my money that I had. And I decided that I was going to start a store selling necklaces for nurses. I figured nurses are a very passionate group of people and they got money. They make 6 figures a year. So I'm going to make a store, even though nobody else is doing it, selling necklaces for nurses. This is genius. I'm going to get rich. This is the best idea I ever had. I built a store. I launched a Facebook ad and lost $250 in 24 hours, by the way. My Facebook ads completely flopped and I lost $250 overnight. So then my genius self said, okay, here's what we about to do. Boom, I got $600 left. I'm going to make a store selling products for dog lovers because there's nobody more passionate than dog lovers. Wouldn't you guys agree? Dog lovers are amazing. This dog's so cute. This is a genius idea. I'm about to get so rich off this idea. We even got a couple hundred likes on the page because I sent it to my friends and my family. Launched the store, launched some ads, boom. 500. Net worth, gone, because I thought I could be the pioneer and launch something from scratch. My net worth disappeared in a week and a half, selling some bull crap. So then I'm sitting there depressed at night, 3 in the morning, scrolling on my phone, and I see this goofy looking ad for this futuristic at-home projector. And I'm pretty much checked out of e-commerce at this point. I don't even want to do it anymore. I'm like pissed off. The whole thing just ruined my experience. So I said, okay, I'm just going to take my last little bit of money. I'm just going to copy these people's store right here. And I'm just going to copy their ads. And I'm just going to launch this up on Facebook and see how it goes. I felt like Tom Brady. I said, I'm just going to throw a Hail Mary real quick and let's see what happens. And sure enough, I woke up the next day to the biggest day that I ever had in sales. I literally just took the product that was already working and I launched it on my store with barely changing anything. And I made $100 the next day. Fast forward to the next day, I had this big light bulb moment that, oh, wow, this is exactly what I need to be doing. Forget all that other stuff. I stopped guessing and I just started modeling what was already working. I went back, I looked at some more of their ads, I recreated them. I looked at their store, I recreated it. Boom, day 2, we did $419 in sales. And you know this was a while ago because it's the old school Shopify dashboard. You know I've been in the game for a minute now. And day 30, by the end of the month, I scaled that same exact product that I saw doom scrolling at 3 a.m. to $40,000. And that was my first winning product that really allowed me to drop out and go all in on this e-commerce game. So the lesson in all that, right, is only focus on validated products. Let me make sure you guys got that. Let me make sure you guys got that locked in. Make sure you guys got that in your notes or whatever. Only focus on validated products. And right now, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to find those products. I'm going to make it real simple for you guys. So step 1, you need to find a winning store. Now, this is a software that we use. I'm going to give you guys access to this at the end of the training. This is a software that we use called Kalo Data. And what this software does is it shows you exactly how much revenue a store is generating on TikTok Shop. Do you guys know what TikTok Shop is? Let me know in the chat if you guys are already knowing what TikTok Shop is. TikTok Shop is basically a platform where people can shop on TikTok And this app allows us to see exactly how much money people are generating on their platform, which makes it super easy for us to find winners because we're literally just looking at who's making the most money. So, for example, we would look for a product like this one. This product has done less than $1 million. It's starting to trend upwards. It's very clearly a winning product. They sold over 5,000 units of it. So then we'll go and we'll find the competitor store. We usually just click the link here on Kalo Data. And then all we got to do is source the product on Alibaba. And as you can see, guys, they're selling it for 170 and we can source it for around 77 bucks. So we make over $90 per sale. Once we get the product sourced, we upload it to our store and then we validate the product with AI. So what we can do with AI is we can send it screenshots and information about the product. And what it will do is do extremely deep research for us and determine if it's worth spending any money on the product. Back in the day, you used to just have to launch the Facebook ads yourself and cross your fingers that things were going to work. But these days, you can use AI to validate the products before you launch them. And as you can see here, ChatGPT was able to tell us that it was 100% worth it to test this product, so we will move forward with it. And then we use AI to clone their store in minutes. This store that you're looking at here is made 100% with AI. This image that you see is with AI. This logo you see is with AI. The copy you see, it's all with AI. And you guys can use AI to make a store like this in just a couple of minutes. That is the exact process that we use to find these winning products. We find what's trending on TikTok Shop, we validate it with AI, and then we just use AI to clone people's stores that's already running it. And with this exact system, thousands of beginners have built a ready-to-profit online store in under an hour by letting AI do most of the hard work for them. And the craziest part is that some of them have never even made a website before. Like this is Burton. He built his first store and he scaled it now to almost $2,000 a week. And that might not seem like much, but that's a couple $100 in profit. That's an extra $400 to $500 in profit a week in his pocket. That's $2,000 a month in profit in his pocket every single month. This is Julian. He's on his road to $100,000 months. You can see last month, he did around 17,000 euros, which is a 1,000% increase from what he was doing last month. So we love to see stuff like that. And then this is Yim. Yim is doing over 20,000 USD in the last 7 days with the AI commerce strategy. So this works, guys. This stuff that I'm showing you is not just theory. We've been battle testing this for so long. All the results are there. My results are there. The student results are there. You guys know for a fact that this thing really works. And the moral of the story, and basically what to take away from this secret, is that you need to find what works. You need to source it. You need to validate it. And you need to steal it. That's the process. That's how easy it is to find and steal these $1 million products. Let me know if that is clicking to you guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if this is making sense to you guys. Let me understand that you guys are sticking with me. I know I talk a little fast. I'm kind of nervous. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting everything and I'm not moving too quickly before I move on to the next secret. All right, we got 1s in the chat. All right, good. Let's move on to the next secret now, which is the final secret. And we're going to be talking about how to get your first sale in as soon as the next 48 hours without spending a fortune on ads, because I know that y'all do not want to spend a lot of money on ads. I could speak to that as well. It sucks. Because when it comes to making money online, getting customers is the biggest challenge. And the main way we do that for years is with expensive advertising. Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. You guys know these. Let me know. Give me a 2 in the chat if you guys ever tried to run ads on any of these platforms. It is a little challenging and it is a little expensive and it's very, very technical. If you've never done it before, it's one of the most overwhelming things of them all and it scares away most beginners. But on the flip side, paid ads are the reason why I'm a millionaire today. Mastering that skill set is what made me a millionaire. So at some point, you're going to have to learn how to do it. But thankfully, AI has made it way easier. And as you guys know, this is where most beginners lose money. You build a store, you pick the product, you get excited, you launch an ad and nothing. And all these established businesses can easily outperform and outspend you. And before AI, you guys had 2 options. You could just hire an expensive marketing agency that takes all your profit, or you could spend months and thousands of dollars trying to learn how to run ads yourself. So how can we make serious money? How can we start getting sales with less than $50 in ad spend and no need to create ads from scratch? Maybe you guys can guess where this is going to go. Let me know in the chat. How do you guys think we're going to be able to do this without creating ads from scratch and with less than $50 in ad spend? Oh, wow. See, y'all locked in. You already know it's AI, man. Because nowadays, you guys have the world's greatest marketer in your back pocket for free. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. ChatGPT in the modern era is absolutely insane. It's 100 times more intelligent than any human has ever been. And now they recently rolled out GPT-5, which is their most advanced model yet. And it's completely accessible for anybody in the world. You guys want to know how crazy this thing is? ChatGPT 5 just passed the bar exam. You guys know what the bar exam is? Give me a yes in the chat if you guys know what the bar exam is. The bar exam is the test that you have to pass to become a lawyer. Human beings have to go to school for 8 years to have a chance at succeeding on that test, and they still fail. But ChatGPT did it in just a couple of clicks. So that just gives you an idea of how crazy this platform is. And we can use it to our advantage to start getting customers. Here's how we're going to do it. So the first thing that you're going to do is create your AI assistant. So what you're going to do is go on ChatGPT and you're going to use one of these prompts. I'm going to give you guys these prompts a little bit later where we tell Chat that it is something. You are an elite internet marketer with 20 years of experience. What ChatGPT then does, and this is absolutely insane, listen up to this, it will go and source 20 years of knowledge and information from all the books, articles, and videos that it can find on the internet. And it becomes the thing that you asked it to be. You are speaking to an elite internet marketer with 20 plus years of experience, specifically in this, whatever you need, I'm your guy. Tell me exactly what you need. You know how crazy that is? Back in the day, if you wanted to get that guy with 20 years of experience on the phone, you're going to have to pay him $10,000 just to get on the phone with you. Now we can create that guy in seconds. That's the power of AI. So step number one is we're going to create our AI assistant. And step number two, we're going to tell our AI assistant with 20 plus years of experience, he don't need a lot of training. He already knows what to do. We're going to tell him to create us an ad for our product. Now, we're going to specifically in this example ask for an image ad because we noticed that the competitor was running image ads very successfully for their brand. So we said, here's a photo, make an ad, keep it very simple, use 3 green check boxes. It gets to work. It starts generating your ad. And no less than 60 seconds later, it spits out this ad right here, which is super clean. Like, this is an impressive ad. This is something that if you did it yourself on Photoshop, it would have probably took you an hour to figure out how to do it. They put a fake cat in there. They put the text on there. They put the bullet points. They put the stars. This is a great ad. And then funny enough, when you look at the competitor, this is exactly what they're running. These guys have been running these simple image ads for months, making thousands of dollars a day. It just goes to show how the game got so much easier than it used to be. The game is so much different from what it used to be. And this is really all thanks to AI. So then once we have our ad ready to go, usually I'll make 3 to 5 of these ads. We're going to launch a low budget test on Facebook ads. A person like me, I'll probably put up $100 a day because I got more money to play with. But if you're running on a low budget, $30 a day will get you started. And if you launch with $30 a day, I have no doubt in my mind, I can guarantee you will get your first sale in less than 48 hours. I promise you, if you followed everything that I showed you, you will get your first sale in less than 48 hours. Just like all these people here. I mean, I could do an hour of just showing first sales, but I think that's super boring and you guys probably don't want to see that at all. So look, guys, the key takeaways from the training today. One second, please. So guys, the key takeaways from the training today is this. 1, AI plus Shopify is the simplest and best business for a beginner to make $3,000 to $5,000 a month. 2, AI has made making money easier than ever before, even if you never built a website. 3, you can easily make hundreds of dollars a day in profit simply by knocking off other people's products. 4, AI can create profitable ads on a near zero budget with little to no guesswork, just like I showed you guys a second ago. And 5, there is a very small window of time to capitalize on this. And once it closes, it is gone forever. So let me know if you guys are getting these takeaways. Let me know if this is making sense to you guys. I know we went through a lot of stuff right now. That's why I wanted to boil it down to these key takeaways right here. Let me make sure it's clicking in your guys' brain before we move on. We got yes from Raven, yes from Ethan, yes from Kelly, yes from Sarah, yes from Angelo. All right, cool. I'm glad you guys are getting it. I'm glad you guys are getting a lot of value on this. It leads me to the question of, would you guys agree that our time today has been well spent? Let me pull up the chat right here so I can actually read what you guys are saying. I know we've been on here for about 30, 45 minutes already. Would you guys say that it's been a good use of your time? You could have been watching YouTube, Netflix, TikTok, whatever, but you decided to spend some time with me. So let me know if you guys think this was a good use of your time. I also want to ask if you guys feel a little more comfortable about having AI launch a profitable online store for you. Give me a yes if you guys are feeling just a little more comfortable than you were when you came here. That was my number one goal, was for you guys to just feel a little bit better about this. The truth is, I have no doubt that if you took everything that I taught you today and applied it yourself, you would be able to have some amazing results with your first store. I gave you the full blueprint. I gave you exactly what I gave to Daniel. So if you guys just take all this right now and run with it, I have no doubt that you can go out there and get some pretty impressive results. And look, if that was your only option, I say it would be 100% worth it to go down that path. If that was the only option you had available to you, you might as well give it a shot anyways. Of course, it's a little risky because you might have to lose some money along the way like I did, but you have the information now to move forward. But what if there was another option, guys? What if there was an option that allowed us to go at this thing together? What if there was a chance for you guys to go deeper than we could go on this one short training that's here today and gone tomorrow? Is that something you guys would be interested in knowing some more about? What if I played an active role in your results and took full responsibility in your success, just like I did for Daniel? I took Daniel under my wing for 30 days and gave him every single resource in my toolkit. And the question then is, do you think that would make things easier for you like it did for him? I can tell you for a fact it would. Go ahead and try to do this on your own. It's going to be 10 times harder than with the resources I got after being in the game for almost 10 years. My last question is this. Do you think if I handed you over any and all resources at my disposal to stack the deck in your favor, would it massively increase your chances of success? And as you guys know, the answer to this, of course it would. I have so many resources. I have so much knowledge about this thing. This is what I've lived and breathed for the last 10 years almost. So guys, if I had an option like that, would you want to hear more about it and what it could do for you? Do I have permission to share a little bit more about this opportunity for you guys to get this level of access to working with me? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to just jump in and sell you guys something. I want to make sure you guys are okay with that before I go ahead. I'm not one of these crazy sales guys. All right, cool. Y'all cool with it? I'm cool with it. You don't got to buy nothing, but I want to just ask your permission before I jump into it. So guys, right now, I want to give you a little sneak peek of the most exciting program that I've created in my entire career. And I'm going to give you guys the deal of a lifetime that will never be available again. Can I share this with you guys? Can I finally reveal this thing that I've been working on for the last 6 months? Can I finally open this up to the public? Oh yeah, y'all going crazy with the yeses in the chat. All right, guys. Well, it's with great pleasure that I introduce you guys to the AI Commerce Academy. Inside of the AI Commerce Academy, I'm going to personally be holding your hand for 7 weeks to help you build an automated 3 to 5K a month AI commerce store backed by my over $10 million in online sales and thousands of dollars in student successes. This is the AI Commerce Academy. And over the next 7 weeks, this is what our roadmap is going to look like. I'm going to help you get your first sale fast in that first week. We're going to build, launch, and get everything going ASAP. The second week, I'm going to help you master AI, even if you have no previous experience. The third week, I'm going to turn your store into a scalable brand. The fourth week, I'm going to implement my simple strategy to scale to $1,000 a day. The fifth week, we're going to set up AI systems that will run your store for you on autopilot, so you only have to work an hour a day. Then I'm going to set you up with my supplier so you can get faster shipping than anybody else. And then on week 7, we're going to scale you past those $2,000 days with consistency and predictability. You can see right here, Layla got her first sale on day one. Even though she had zero e-com experience, she was able to figure this out. And you guys saw Corey a little bit earlier. He went through this exact same system. And this is Nico here. He went from zero to over $1,000 a day while still working his shitty ass job, as he said it himself. I ain't say it like that. He said it like that. And this right here is one of the craziest testimonials. This is AICoM. AICoM went through this exact AI commerce blueprint and took his store from zero to over $200,000 in 90 days. And he was actually the winner of my free challenge. And we gave him $100,000 in cash to celebrate his success. So this thing is real. People are really crushing this. And this works for anybody, guys. This is specifically for college students or 9-to-5ers looking for a side hustle. This is for anybody who never started an online business before but wanted to get started. People who have tried and failed with e-commerce once before, or those existing store owners that want to scale with AI. This is going to work for pretty much anyone who wants to start making money in this once in a lifetime AI gold rush. And if that's you, let me know with a 1 in the chat. And if you don't have a massive budget, because I know some of you guys are not swimming in money, don't worry. In week number 1, you can start getting sales with less than $100, just like I showed you guys in secret number 3. So the AI Commerce Academy is available in 35 plus video modules, audio only if you want to listen while you're driving or working out, PDF slides so you can print, highlight, and reference everything offline. And you can access this anywhere in the world that you can connect to the internet. And what happens after 7 weeks? Well, you're going to be able to get access to our members area for life. So if you wanted to log in 2,309 days from now to get something, you could. This is open doors. You're going to get access to this for the rest of your life. And guys, exclusively for you on this live training, because this is the first time that I'm ever revealing this offer to the world, I'm going to be including some special bonuses that you can't get anywhere else. And these are going to expire at the end of this live stream. So pay close attention to this. The first bonus is absolutely crazy. I'm going to be doing 8 weeks of coaching with me. This is the first time in over 2 years that I've offered any type of coaching. With this coaching, I'm going to personally be reviewing and helping you optimize your stores, products, and ads every single week in our live coaching calls, just like I did for Daniel. And just for you guys to understand how crazy this is, I usually charge $2,500 minimum for just 30 minutes of my time. But you guys will get the chance to talk to me every single week for 100% free at no extra cost to you. So you're going to get access to the academy and the 8 weeks of coaching with me. You're also going to get 50 plus copy and paste ChatGPT prompts. You're going to be able to get access to my private vault of prompts that can find winning products, build killer websites, and write profit pulling ads, saving you hundreds of hours of trial and error from day one. It took me months of testing and thousands of dollars to perfect this, and you're going to get it in 30 seconds. This is probably one of my favorite bonuses out of them all. So you're going to get the academy, the 8 weeks of coaching, and the 50 GPT prompts. You're also going to get a done for you store setup. So you're going to be able to skip the tech headaches and get a head start in the competition. We're going to deliver you a fully functional starter store with all the essentials you need to get up and going in about 5 minutes. Now, I'm not telling you you're going to be able to click a button and this store is going to make you rich, but we're going to help you get your store off the ground for my less tech savvy brothers and sisters. Normally, this would take you 2.5 hours or some of y'all a couple of days, but we're going to get you up and going in 5 minutes. You don't have to lift a finger. So you're going to get the academy, the 8 weeks of coaching with me, the copy and paste GPT prompts, the done for you store setup. And I'm going to be giving you guys your own personal e-com success coach. So not only are you going to get coached by me, but you're also going to have access to millionaire e-com success coaches inside of our community where you can get direct 24 access from my own personal network of successful e-com friends. You can ask any questions, get instant feedback on your work, and learn from people who are actively living the results that you guys want to be living. So you're going to get all of this, the academy, the 8 weeks of coaching, the GPT prompts, the done for you store, the personal success coach. And I'm also going to give you guys access to my winning products vault. Who of you guys remembers Viral Vault? Viral Vault was my first company that I scaled to millions of dollars in the software space. And inside of Viral Vault, every single day, we deliver 2 trending products. I got in touch with the people that we sold that business to, and I was able to get you guys free access for life. So you're going to get 2 trending products hand delivered to you every single day. So this is everything you're going to get inside of the AI Commerce Academy. You're going to get the academy. You're going to get the 8 weeks of coaching with me. You're going to get the 50 plus GPT prompts. You're going to get the done for you store setup. You're going to get the personal success coach, and you're going to get lifetime access to my winning products vault. And if we priced all these things out individually, the total value of all of this combined is well over $11,000. It's not cheap. All these things cost me a lot of money to provide. And the truth is, if all this did was finally get you an AI store that was profitable, making $5,000 a month in profit, would it be worth it? Would you pay $11,000 to have a store that's making $5,000 a month in profit? Give me a yes if you would pay $11,000 to have a store that's making $5,000. And if you said no, you need to go back to math class, I think. I don't think you're able to calculate numbers in your brain, but I still love you. If all this did was help you capitalize on this once in a lifetime AI gold rush, do you think it would be worth it? This is not going to be around forever. And just like the .com boom that you missed, and just like the crypto boom that you missed, would you have paid $11,000 for somebody to give you a stock tip that everything in the .com space was going to go up? Would you have paid $11,000 to get a tip that Bitcoin was going to explode? Of course you would. And lastly, on a more calm level, if all this did was give you an extra boost of income to just help pay off those bills and debt that's been stacking up over the last 10 years, would it be worth it? If you guys said yes to any of these things, you're a smart person. And the truth is, what is an automated 3 to 5K a month store worth to you? Like, how much would you pay to just get one profitable store? How much would you pay to get one profitable store that's making you $5,000 a month in profit? Would you pay $5,000 for that? Would you pay $10,000 for that? You probably pay even more to make $5,000 a month in profit. I mean, who wouldn't? And to learn this strategy and to master this strategy, I lost over $15,000 of my own money perfecting this, so you don't have to. And now we can spit out these $2,000 a day stores like clockwork, just like we did for Daniel and all the people you guys saw on this training today. So listen, I had two choices. One, I could have made this as cheap as possible. I could have sold y'all this for $9.99, but in exchange, I couldn't really give you guys that hands-on support. There's no way I could coach and work with you guys one-on-one and give you access to all that as bonuses if I made this dirt cheap. And I'm not really interested in doing that. So the second option is that I could require a slightly higher investment for this program, but I devote 10 times more resources to guarantee your success. And furthermore, I only attract the people that are actually serious about doing this. Of course, I went with the second option. So guys, you saw the AI Commerce Academy with everything included is valued at around $11,000. Of course, today I'm not going to make you pay $11,000. That would be ridiculous. But I do think this program, if we sold it at $5,000, would be a very good deal. And actually, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be launching this to my YouTube audience. And this is the price that we are going to be selling this product for. It's going to be $5,000. But for you guys today that are on this first live stream introducing the product to the world, I'm going to let you guys get access to the program for just $19.97. There's a link on the screen, and you guys can go to this link and get access to the AI Commerce Academy today. I want you guys to hear a couple more things that I'm going to say before we move on. But trust me when I say that this price is an absolute no-brainer. Remember, you guys are going to be getting the AI Commerce Academy, the 8 weeks of coaching with me, the 50 plus ChatGPT prompts, the done for you store setup, the personal success coach, and the winning products vault, valued at over $11,000. You guys are going to be able to get access to this low price of $19.97 just to celebrate this once in a blue moon special launch if you guys get one of the 30 limited spots available today. This is only available for the people that is on this live stream today. Once this live stream is over, the offer expires completely. So you guys need to go to the link. We're putting links in the chat right now. You guys can go check out the AI Commerce Academy and get access before we fill up those 30 spots because they are going to go fast. And guys, this same information is responsible for over $25 million in verified student results from around the world. You guys saw all the success stories that I showed you today. Would you believe me if I told you I have a folder with thousands more of them because of how long I've been doing this? This is the same strategy that helped me go from a broke college kid to selling over $3 million worth of my products in my early 20s. And also, Iman Gadji himself paid me $200,000 last year to come teach this strategy to his private community. So this strategy alone is worth a lot of money. But like I said, to celebrate this once in a blue moon special launch, if you guys get one of the 30 limited spots available today, you guys can get access for just $19.97. And again, this is exclusively for my live viewers who stuck around to the end of this presentation. I know it's not easy to sit through some of these longer videos. All of our attention spans are completely cooked, but you're in that 1% of people that stuck around to the end. So for that, I appreciate you. And that's why I want to extend this offer to get access to this program today. Now, you have two choices. Option number one is you could do absolutely nothing and waste this opportunity. Just completely let it slip through your fingers. And honestly, you might regret that for a long time because you're not going to see this offer ever again. Or just jump in, give it a try at this one-time special launch price, which is super small compared to the total value that we're providing on the inside. And I'll make you a deal. If I can't make you money, then I don't deserve yours. It's as simple as that. If I can't make you any money, I don't deserve yours. And what I mean by that is that we're gonna give you guys a 30-day risk-free guarantee. So I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to join today and try out everything for a full 30 days. And if you don't love it for any reason at all you have to do is email our 24/7 support team within 30 days and we'll give you a 100% refund. There's no hoops to jump through and no questions asked. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this link for you guys in the chat just so everybody can see this. And yes, you guys, if you join and you hate it and it's not connecting with you, I'm not in the business of holding your money hostage. So if you want to get a refund, all you got to do is reach out to us and we'll send your money back within 24 hours or less. I don't care. I've made a bunch of money. I'm not trying to keep all your money. But here's the bad news, guys, and I can't stress this out enough. The bad news is that not everyone is going to get this special launch price of $19.97 and these 7 exclusive bonuses worth over $8,000. This price is reserved exclusively for our founding members. And after this special launch, the bonuses are going to vanish and the price is going to go up to its standard cost of $5,000. And you will never see this again. You will never see this launch price ever again in your life. And I really can't emphasize that enough. So the real question is this. Is it worth gambling just a few minutes of your time to check this out and give it a try? Because to be honest, even if it does half of what I promised you guys on this training today, it will pay for itself as soon as your first store is live. I've had people pay me more money just to get on coaching calls than all the things combined in this program. So when I say that the value to price ratio is absolutely insane, I believe it. And if you don't believe me, jump in, give it a try. And if you hate it, we give you your money back. Because remember, you're going to get access to the academy, the 8 weeks of coaching, the copy and paste GPT prompts, the done for you store, the personal success coach, and the winning products vault. All for the price of $19.97. And I see people already jumping in. We've already got over 25 people sign up to this thing. I see you guys going crazy in there. We need to get the last couple spots filled up before the end of this training. So make sure you guys jump in and get access to this while you still can. And for you guys that are not having a lot of capital on hand, we do offer financing options without a credit check. So some of you guys, maybe you're waiting on your paycheck from your boss, or maybe the money's a little tight right now, but you still want to get started with this opportunity. We do offer financing options. You can easily split the bill into 3 or 6 payments with 0% interest. So if you guys want to do that, we have that option for you as well. No matter what your credit is, you guys could get started with this program for as low as $300 for your first payment. We also accept payments in crypto. We're very progressive over here, and I love crypto. So if you want to send me your money in crypto, you can do that as well. All the payment options are available on our website. If you go to the website, AICoM.co/go, that's a tongueful. I'll put the link in the chat again too. If you guys go inside of there, you'll be able to see all the different payment options that we offer as well. So guys, listen, today you're walking away with the AI Commerce Academy, the 8 weeks of coaching with me, the 50+ GPT prompts, the done for you store setup, your own personal success coach, and the winning products vault valued at over $11,000 for just $19.97. Or you can split it for 3 to 6 monthly payments. And guys, You are just one product away from changing your life forever. That's the thing that I want to end this presentation with. You guys are just one product away from changing your life forever. You know, if you go back to the beginning of my journey, where I got started was sharing a tiny house with 5 people. I had $30,000 in debt back in 2020. I was addicted to drugs. I was smoking weed every day. I was nobody. I was depressed. I was sleeping on the couch. My office was the laundry room. This dinky setup is where I spent all of my days just trying to figure it out. And what made the difference was when I made my first investment to work with the right mentor who gave me no other option but to succeed. And my number one goal with this AI Commerce Academy is to give you that exact same opportunity and have that level of impact in your life in the next couple of weeks together, in our next 7 weeks of working together. So, can I have the pleasure of doing that with you? Can we do this together? Will you give me the opportunity and trust to mentor you to make this thing happen? If you look at my life a couple years ago, this is me when I was 18 years old. I was making less than minimum wage. I was going to film somebody's wedding for like $80. I was scared of the future. I had no freedom. I was depressed. Even though I'm smiling here on the inside, man, I was not happy with where I was. I wanted to be successful. I hated my life, really. And now you fast forward today, I work 3 to 4 hours a day. I make over 200 grand a month. I have time and location freedom. This is actually a picture in Italy with my wife. And, you know, just get to do whatever I want, visiting a friend's wedding. And most importantly, I got health, wealth, and love in my life. I'm very blessed today, guys. And the reason and the catalyst for it all is that one product. That's why I want to leave you guys with this. And it's that you are just one product away from changing your life forever. Would you agree with that? Based on everything you learned today, give me a yes if you would agree with that. You guys are just one product away from changing your life forever. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in here again. If you guys want to get access to the community and the academy and all the bonuses, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in there. And now I promised you guys in the beginning that we were gonna do a Q&A. So let's get into it, man. Let's do the Q&A. You guys now have an open floor. You guys can ask me any questions that you want. I'm gonna turn the chat back on. I just had to turn it off so everybody wasn't super distracted. Chat is back on. Boom. And if you guys have any questions at all, you see the countdown timer up top is going for 30 minutes. I'm going to be sitting here answering your guys' questions for the next 30 minutes. So please feel free, ask me whatever you guys want. And by the way, if you made it this far in the stream, I just want to say thank you for sticking around to the end. Please check out the link and get access to the program while you guys still can. And yeah, let's get into the questions. So my team actually preloaded some questions. I'll do one of the preloaded and then one from the chat. So the first question in the chat is what happens after 7 weeks? So after 7 weeks, you're going to be able to keep access to the program for life and access to the community, but the calls will end. So you'll get access to all the training, all the bonuses, everything for life, but you won't be able to continue the calls after 7 weeks. So let's read one from the chat. They said, there's so many questions coming through. You guys got to forgive me. They said, what AI do you guys use to create the website? So these days we use a bunch of tools, but really we use ChatGPT for most of the heavy lifting, Isaiah. What we do is we use ChatGPT to write the copy for the website. We use ChatGPT to create the product images. We use ChatGPT to create our logos. We also use a tool called Gemini from Google, which is very advanced. Gemini is very good. We love Gemini. So Google and Gemini is what we use for the most part. There's also another tool called Claude that we use. And I teach all this inside of the AI Commerce Academy. So even if you've never done this before, you guys can, get started that way. Somebody said, I'm very young and I can't afford your product. So what do I do? Well, listen, David, I mean, the truth is I've got so much free training out there on YouTube that you can just go at this on your own accord. I have no problem with that. You don't need this to be successful, but this is going to massively cut down the time and the trial and error that it's going to take to become successful on your own. In the beginning of my journey, I had to learn everything on my own. So therefore, I had to spend thousands of dollars in testing, as you guys saw in the training today, which is very painful. I had to fall on my face over and over again. And I didn't have the bumpers. I didn't have that support system. So even if you can't afford this program, you can figure it out on your own. Just understand it's going to be a little bit harder. With us, we're going to help you out. We're going to make things a little bit simpler for you and be your support system along the way. And if you don't like it, well, just get your money back, man. Again, Between you and I got a couple $1 million. I don't need to keep your money. If you don't like the program and you need a refund, I got you. Just give it a try. If you like it, you keep it. If you hate it, give me your money. I'll give you your money back. Simple as that. The next question, they said, can I get my money back? Yes, I just answered that. So there's the answer. The next question, it says, it's so hard to read. You guys are spamming me. It says, do you make a new website every time you sell a new product? Not necessarily. Every time I start a store, what I like to do is start a broad niche store. So, for example, for Daniel's business, without revealing everything, we started selling a health store. We started a health store. So, with that store, we could test any product we want in the health industry. It's better that way. It takes way too long to make new products every single time. So, we don't want to do that. We just want to build one broad store and test products on there. The next question here is, what exactly do I get when I join today? I see a lot of people asking, and just to emphasize again, you get all this. Okay. So you're going to get access to the academy. You're going to get the 8 weeks of coaching with me. You're going to get the copy and paste prompts. You're going to get the done for you store set up. You're going to get a personal success coach. You're going to get lifetime access to my winning product vault. And you're going to get the one-on-one onboarding call, the LLC setup, and the Shrine Pro theme. You're instantly going to get access to all of this. Like the second you pay, it all gets sent over to you. There's no delay. You're going to get access to it right away. The next question is, can a complete beginner really succeed with this? I see a lot of people ask me this, like, yo, I'm from Mexico, or yo, I'm from this place, yo, I'm 19. Can I really succeed with this? The only limitations are the ones that we put upon ourselves. Remember what I told you guys today. I took a 17-year-old with $38 to his name to building a business that is now on track to do over $100,000 a month in revenue, over $20,000 a month in profit. This kid changed his life with 60 days of focus. You understand? So the answer is, of course, a complete beginner can really succeed with this. You're asking the wrong questions. It's not, can a beginner succeed with this? It's, how can they succeed with this? That's the better question. That's the better question. And to answer that question, how do you succeed with this? You find a proven system that's already working. You get around people that are doing that thing successfully, and you just get 1% better every single day, and you just move forward. They're saying, how did Daniel start a Shopify business at 17 when Shopify requires you to be 18? All right, don't snitch on me, y'all, but we did have to ask his dad to get him set up on PayPal. So we did use his dad's payment processor and stuff. And truthfully, back in the day, when I was a jit, that's what I used to do. I used to use my mom's PayPal. I used to use my mom's cards. You know, it's a little harder when you're 16, 17, but you make it work if it's your dream. So that's what we did for Daniel. We just set up with his dad's name, and now he just turned 18. So give me in the chat, happy birthday, Daniel. Yay, it's his birthday, like literally last week. He's a grown man now, making literal grown man money. Shout out to Daniel, man. Y'all blowing up my chat right now. Would you say long-term it's better to search for products that take more startup capital? I lost your question. Sorry, there's too many questions. They said, can we please extend this deal till Friday? Unfortunately, no, because remember, I'm doing the coaching with the students inside of here. So if I extend this till Friday, we're going to get hundreds of people joining this thing, and I'm not going to be able to give everybody that personal experience. So after this live stream that you're watching right now, the deal is done. And you can see the timer counting down here. It's 23 minutes left. So, you know, if you're going to do it, do it. And then if you feel like it's not good, just literally email us and we'll give you your money back. That's what I would say to you. Also, guys, if you're having any problems checking out, there is an email here at the bottom, email support@AICoM.co. If you guys are having any technical difficulties or anything like that, just send us an email and we will get you sorted out. My team is on standby right now to help with the checkout. So yeah, feel free to ask them. All right, let's answer the next question. Do I need to be tech savvy to make this work? I mean, it definitely helps. Like, we're building an online business. That's like asking a fitness guy is like, do I need to be fit to play sports? Like, no, of course not. But it helps if you have some experience. But regardless, AI made it a lot easier for all my non-tech savvy people out there. AI made it much easier. It's really kind of the silver lining to all this these days is that AI can kind of help you with skipping a couple of steps because now you've got all this help with copy and images and everything. So you don't have to be AI or you don't have to be tech savvy. AI is going to help you a lot with everything, but it definitely helps. And I talked about that a little bit today. Is it possible to scale to six figures a month with one store, or do you need multiple? I mean, at my peak, I was making over $200,000 a month with just one store. And just to flash forward, not only was it one store, but it was one product. So I was making over 200 grand a month with one product on one store for over 2 years. So the answer to that is, of course. And actually, that is the preferred method. You don't want to be constantly launching new products. You don't want to be always on the slot machine. You want to find one product that you can sell over the course of months and years. And then at the end of that journey, I ended up selling that business for a life-changing amount of money. So, the answer of that to that is yes. Is there a way to do product research for free without spy tools? Yes, you don't have to use the spy tools. You can just go on TikTok shop yourself and see which products are trending. You can just scroll on your Facebook feed. What I like to do is create a burner account, and it's a fake account that is only used for product research. And I just interact with as many products as I can. So Facebook thinks I'm like some single mom online shopper and just recommends me as many products as possible. That actually is a goated method. The only problem is you have to sit there and scroll all day, whereas with the paid tools, we can kind of like skip the line. You guys are sending like 10 messages a second. So forgive me if I'm missing your questions. I'm really trying my best. Keep sending them through. We got 20 more minutes of answering the questions. So yeah, the next question here is, what if I can't afford the full payment right now? Guys, I mentioned it already, but we do have split payment options. So you guys can split it into 3 or 6 monthly payments. You can actually get started with this program for just around $300 today if you're approved with our Split It partner. So if you can't afford $19.97, I fully get it. That's a lot of money even for me. But if you guys can afford it, I do recommend just making the full payment today, getting it out the way. It is a business expense. You can write it off. But if you're running a little bit lower on money, we do offer the financing options. We also take crypto payments if you got some leftover crypto from this beautiful bull run that we've all been experiencing. I love crypto. Crypto changed my life. I don't know about you guys. You guys ever got any crypto? Somebody said, when are you going to give the free prompts you promised? At the end of the Q&A on the next slide, I have a link that has all the free bonuses that I promised. So we're almost there. Thank you for waiting. In like 15 minutes, I promise I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not that type of guy. On the next slide, I'm going to give you the other free bonuses that we mentioned. Somebody asked, is there any hidden cost that I should know about this? Ads, software, etc. Well, it's not hidden. It's a business. Any business in the world has costs. You want to go start a donut shop? Well, that's going to cost you about $100,000 for the equipment, the rent, the material, the employees, the t-shirts, the stickers, the decals, the advertisements. You want to go start an agency? Okay, that's going to cost you money. You're going to need the software. You're going to need to learn how to do the fulfillment. You're going to have to do paid ads. You're going to have to do calling. Every business in the world has a startup cost. So Shopify is no different. The most notable expense, I would say, if you're just starting out, is definitely going to be advertising. I'm going to teach you guys how to start getting sales for less than $100. But once you start to scale, you have to keep spending money on ads to keep the sales coming in. And that's not a hidden cost. That's just how business works. Name one business where you don't have to advertise. That's just business 101. So it's not hidden costs. There are no hidden costs, but there are expenses to build any business in the world. That's just how it works. Somebody's spamming me. Do you use AutoDS? Do you use AutoDS? Yes, we do like AutoDS, but for our clients here in the AI Commerce Academy, we are going to give you guys access to our private supplier, which is much faster than AutoDS. We can ship products in as little as 5 days. So we like AutoDS, but we're going to be giving all of you guys inside of the AI Commerce Academy access to our private supplier. Somebody asked, will I get personal support if I get stuck? And the answer is, of course. I listen, I'm transparent with you guys, man. I'm not really like crazy salesman type. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you guys. All this bonuses and everything is super cool. You know, I stacked the value. I made it feel like you guys are getting so much because you are. But I'm gonna tell you what's really worth the investment more than anything else is the support and the community. Being able to jump on a call with me every single week and ask me questions, being able to directly message millionaires on Discord and ask them to review your store, bro, that's priceless. Like, that is what you're really getting. That is the most valuable thing that you're getting from this program. People pay me over $2,000 just to get on the phone for 30 minutes. I actually have a program that none of you guys know about where people pay me $30,000 to work with them privately for 3 months. And working with them privately consists of me getting on the phone with them every week for 3 months. So not only are you going to get personal support from my coaches, but you're going to get personal support from me over this next 8 weeks. So yes, the answer is yes, 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 yes. You will get so much personal support. It's impossible for you to get stuck unless you stop yourself from moving forward. Bro, answer this, please. For school, I have a task where I need to interview someone who is a pro in the skill of learning. Would you be down for that? Yeah, DM me on Instagram. Send me the same thing. I promise I'll see it. Somebody said pre-recorded call. It's not pre-recorded call. Sorry, brother. It's 8:18 p.m. EST. They said, would you make a free course? Yes, I will do a free course on YouTube. I always do one every single year. So very soon we're going to roll out our next free course on YouTube. So make sure that you guys look out for that. But just remember, you might think, well, why would I buy this if he's just going to make it for free on YouTube? Again, you get all the support from me. You get all the access to me. You get all the bonuses. And in the training, in the AI Commerce Academy, I talk about stuff that I've never talked about on YouTube. And I never will, because I want to keep that exclusive to you guys. So yes, we will make a free YouTube course, but we are not going to mess with what we got. They say, is there any refund guarantee? And the answer is yes. You can try this program risk-free for 30 days. So you join, you try it out, and you don't like it. In 2 weeks, you reach out to us, we give you a refund. I'm not in the business of keeping your money. You can go through, you could watch all the videos, you could talk to my coaches, you could steal a couple products from the vault, you could steal the copy and paste prompts, and you can get a refund. Now, when we give you that refund, we're gonna take everything away. Sorry, but you can jump in, you can give it a try. I want you guys to feel good about your purchase. I don't ever want you guys to feel like, damn, I spent money with Jordan and it wasn't good and I didn't get my money back. You can look me up. You're not going to see anything online about me, or you probably never heard anything online about me being some scammer or anything like that. I always go above and beyond for my students. That's why we get all the crazy results. So yes, there is a refund guarantee. They say, who are the coaches in the group? I've seen a bunch of questions about this. So there's a couple coaches in there. One of the coaches, his name is Nathan Miller. You guys can look him up on YouTube. Nathan is a 22-year-old. He scaled his own e-commerce business from zero to over $1 million a month. He used to work at Chipotle, funny enough, and now he quit his job at Chipotle. He lives in a mansion in Utah with his best friends, and he actually is one of my good friends in the e-commerce industry. He's inside the community. He'll be one of your coaches. Another one of the coaches is actually going to be my young protege, Daniel. Daniel's in there in the community, so you guys can ask questions directly from my literal protege that knows everything that I know. I'm going to be one of the coaches, so I'll be in the chat. I'll be answering questions. I'll be helping you guys out whenever I can. And I've got another coach in there named Kai. Kai's done close to $1 million in sales. Kai's an expert in TikTok. I've been working with Coach Kai all the way back since I was doing Viral Vault. I trust this guy with my life, so you're in good hands with him. And last but not least, the other coach, his name is Mo Hayek. Mo is another $1 million a month e-commerce seller, one of my best friends here in Miami. We hang out all the time, real brother of mine, and he's going to be in the community as well, answering your guys' questions. So our coaching staff is like that. It's stacked. And I'm actually planning on bringing a couple more coaches as we grow this program. So just making sure that everybody's questions are always answered all the time. Next question, how fast can I expect results? Now, this is kind of a tricky question because I can promise you that if you do everything that I say, you're going to get your first sale in week number 1. I have no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. But I'm not going to sit here and say, yo, you're going to become a millionaire in 30 days. That's not my goal. If you go through the training and do everything that I tell you and show up to the coaching calls and ask questions in the community, over the next 7 weeks, I'm extremely confident that you're going to make back your investment in multiples. I'm extremely confident in that. For Daniel, we took him from $0 to $2,000 a day in 30 days. I'm very confident that we can do the same for you guys over 60 days, over 7 weeks. I know for a fact that we can do that, but the buck falls on you. You have to show up to the calls. You have to watch the training. You have to be coachable. This is not some, you come in here, you click a button and you get rich. You come in here, you work, and we're going to make sure that you work. And if you do that, I'm very confident you're going to make good money in a reasonable time frame, faster than you would on your own. All right, next question. So many questions. This guy's spending $100 budget, high school student, first step. If you got $100, the first step is get more dollars. Bro, if you only got $100, remember what I just told you? Any business in the world has startup costs. If you only got $100, you need to get more money. Go get a job, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with getting a job. I think the modern day entrepreneur really craps on jobs and 9-to-5ers. But in reality, if you're smart, you get a job and you use the money from the job to fund your business. That's the smartest thing you could ever do. So if I'm in high school and I got $100, I'm hustling to get more money. With Daniel, if you guys saw my 30-day challenge, the first thing that we did with his $38 was we flipped it. We went outside and we started washing people's cars so we could stack up $100. And then we started testing products. So if you got $100, the first step is get 100 more. They said, with $500, can I start? Absolutely. We took Daniel's store from $0 to over $2,000 a day in 30 days, and he started with just a $38 budget. So the answer is yes. They say, how do you do the supplier stuff? The supplier stuff is really easy. So I'm going to connect you with my private supplier via WhatsApp. You're going to send her a picture of your product. She's going to go out into the field in China and find your product for the cheapest price and the best quality. You connect her app to your store, and that's it. That's it. Then every single time an order comes through on your website, she automatically fulfills it for you. You don't even ever have to look at it if you don't want to. You should. That's good business, but you don't have to. Them order's going to ship and they're going to make it there. All you got to do is pay the bill of the order cost, which, by the way, is cheaper than you would ever pay on Alibaba or AliExpress. And I didn't include it here in the bonuses, but you guys are going to get access to my private supplier once you join the AI Commerce Academy. So I just want to emphasize that. Let me get a sip of water real quick, man. I've been talking here for an hour and a half now. It's crazy how fast you guys are spamming messages, man. I'm trying to get through all the questions. People keep asking, what if I live outside of the US? Will this still work? And the answer is yes. I showed you guys a bunch of examples of people who are absolutely crushing it from outside of the United States. Most recently, I showed you guys AICoM, who went from $0 to over $200,000 in 90 days with the AI commerce strategy. And just a quick story, I don't want to waste all of our time on this, but I did a free challenge where I gave some of this strategy away for free. And I said, look, you guys go out there and whoever makes the most money with this challenge is going to win $100,000. And AICoM was the first place winner. He took the training, started his first store, went super hard, showed up to all the training, watched all the videos, implemented everything, and he went from 0 to 200,000 in just 90 days. So I sent him $100,000 as the grand prize of winning the challenge. Now, just for some perspective, I don't know if you guys know your currency conversions off the top of the head, but 100,000 US dollars in Thai baht is $3 million. $200,000 in sales in Thai baht is over $6 million. So this guy, all in all, in 90 days, did like 9 million Thai baht. He's never even been to the US. So yes, if you don't live in the US, this can work. So we said, why do you need an LLC? Because of the tax man, brother. You're going to have to pay taxes. Welcome to America. Somebody said, bro, I have 200. Can I use your info today from the stream and pay later, even if it costs $10,000? I'm sorry that you don't have the money to get access to the program today. I wish we had a cheaper cost to get everybody in here, but it's literally impossible for me to give this level of coaching and get everybody in here. So for now, just take the information that I gave you. In 6 minutes, when we wrap up this stream right here, I'm going to give you even some more free gifts that you can run with and get started with. So if you only got 100 or 200 bucks, don't spend your last dollar on this program today. Make sure you got just a little something on the side to actually start your business with. I'm not here in the business of taking your last dollar. Next question. I've tried other programs before and failed. Why will this work for me? Well, you guys saw the results. I don't really need to explain to you why this will work for you. I can just tell you that it will based on our track record. This strategy works. Not only did it work for us, but it's worked for all these people that I showed you today. And the reason why I'm more confident that this will work for you is because you have me in your corner and you have this support system of e-commerce millionaires in your corner that are going to do everything they can to make sure that you don't fail. And if you join and things are not working out for you, you just ask for your money back. You just reach out to us, support@AICoM.co, send us an email. Hey, it's not working for me. It's 29 days and 23 hours. I need a refund. As long as you hit me before 30 days, you're good. So, if you tried other stuff before and it didn't work, don't let that discourage you from trying again. Excuse my corny analogy here, but when a baby is trying to walk and he falls on his face, he doesn't stop trying to walk. He gets up and he keeps going. So for you, if you've tried this before and you failed, let this be your opportunity. Let this be a sign that this is your next chance. This is your next attempt. And in this time, things are different. Thanks to AI, this is a new opportunity. So give it a try again. Next question, do I need prior experience in e-commerce, AI, and marketing? The answer is no, definitely not. Definitely not. If you have those things, sure, it's going to be super helpful. Let me paste the link again for you guys. Sorry. If you have those things, it's going to be super helpful. But if you don't, it's okay. We have all the training in there. It's super beginner friendly. It's super step-by-step. And our coaches are going to be holding your hand every step of the way. So even if you have no prior experience, we're going to make sure that you are good to go. So yeah, most of the people joining don't have any experience. So don't feel any pressure about that. You're going to be all right. All right, so I accidentally ended the timer early. So I'm just gonna go ahead and answer about 3 more questions right now. And then I think we're gonna wrap up the stream right here. So you guys can ask me some more questions, I'll answer them. And you guys can also get access to your free gifts here at the end. Actually, let me do this, because I wanna keep talking with you guys. Are you guys cool with me going for 3 more minutes? Are you guys okay with that? Let me get a yes if you guys are cool with me going for 3 more minutes. I just want to make sure you guys are still getting value from this. Okay, cool. All right, so rapid fire. Let's go. Rapid fire, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, more questions. And guys, I'm pasting the link again to join the AI Commerce Academy. Listen, after this 2 minutes is over, this offer is closing down. So if you haven't gotten in now, get in while you can, please. This is your last chance to get in. We're closing it up after this. Please click the link and get in while you can. Rapid fire questions. What do you do if someone wants a refund for a product? Will you give them a refund? That's business. How does copyright and legality work in drop shipping? So as long as you're not selling copyrighted products like Pokemon and Star Wars and Call of Duty, you're going to be A-OK. We don't sell those type of products, so you don't have to worry about it. Will you train me one-on-one as the new Daniel, please? Yes. Today we're bringing in a bunch of new Daniels, baby. That's what we're doing. If you join the AI Commerce Academy, I'm going to be training you just like I did for him. That's literally what we're going to be doing. So the answer to your question is heck yes. What is the best way to source products from private suppliers? I just explained that to you. It's very easy, but you're only going to get access to their private supplier if you join the AI Commerce Academy in the next 2 minutes, which the link is being pasted again for that. Let's see what else we got. Skip to the beginning. The best advice you can give to young entrepreneurs, the best advice I can give you, my brother, is have patience, man. This game is going to be a long one. I didn't become a millionaire till I was in the game for over 10 years. I started my first business at 15. I didn't really have $1 million cash in my bank account till I was 24. Okay? You got to be able to stick through that. Most people can't stick through a month of failure. Next question. We got 1 minute left, guys, to join the AI Commerce Academy. Click the link on the screen. Click the link in the chat, and you guys can get access to this before it closes. Remember, you guys don't have to pay $19.97 today. You guys can get started in this for as little as $300. You can split it into 3 to 6 monthly payments, and you get to try it risk-free for 30 days, and you get all the things that you see on screen. Once this expires, it expires for good. Next question is going to be... will we be able to do white labeling in the community? Yes, that's what we teach. So we teach you how to validate products with dropshipping and then turn them into a legit brand with white labeling and private suppliers. A couple more questions. Where's the free gift? Free gift is coming right after this in 40 seconds. I just want to get through these last rapid fire questions as we're finishing up the stream. Should I listen to people that tell me I can't do it? What kind of question is that, bro? You know that's not what you're supposed to be doing. If you got people around you that tell you can't do it, get around new people. Oh, God. What's the difference between Viral Vault and the AI commerce program? They're not even in the same stratosphere. I'm not involved with Viral Vault anymore. I've been out of Viral Vault for over 2 years now. I sold the company. It's not my project anymore. This is fully me. This is all me. I'm fully in on this. All right, guys, last question. This is your last chance, last 10 seconds to join the AI Commerce Academy. I'm putting the link in the chat. The last question from the people. The last question from the people is, you guys just spamming me with questions. Oh, man, it's hard for me to answer them. Last question. Somebody says, does money make you happy? And I guess we'll just end on this question for the day, guys. Does money make you happy? Anybody who tells you that money doesn't make you happy, I think they just haven't made enough of it. And I'm not being ignorant when I say this, by the way. What I mean by this is that making money has been able to give me money, time, and location freedom to do the things that I always desired in my life. And that made me a much happier person. But I will say this, money doesn't fix everything in your life. It just fixes the money problems. But if all you have in your life is money problems, then money's going to make you happy. All right. So just understand that. And if you guys join the AI Commerce Academy now, we're going to do everything we can to help you guys make more money. As I promised to you guys, these are your free gifts. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end with me on this presentation. Just go to this link right here, tinyurl.com/AICoM free to get your free gifts. Let me know in the chat. Give me a yes if that link is working. And let me get some W's in the chat, man. If you guys had a good stream, man, let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys want me to run something like this back again in the future. I'm super grateful for all you guys, man. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this stream with me.